they started dwindling in the multiplex era post-2001. Those numbers started reducing considerably with the advent of plexes and when single screens were slightly diminished as a result of the plex audience, which means the pricing became more expensive, which means because of economic factors, we lost a very large audience. So there's a whole section now that used to watch movies in the 70s and 80s and the 90s, up to mid-level 90s. They don't watch movies at all anymore. They come out once for like Bhai's film is out, and they'll come out on Eid and Diwali in stormy numbers. There are huge amount, and the other thing is the time factor is something like the biggest superstar in this country, according to me, is still the national holiday. That is the biggest superstar. We have mega stars. Salman is a mega star. Shah Rukh Khan are humongous stars. But that combined with a national holiday is an unbeatable combination. I can't say that we are in a Herculean crisis because that would be setting all kinds of alarm bells ringing, but we're definitely in a situation which needs to be addressed. Right. If you have a film that does not warrant a certain price in a certain territory, you must not charge it. That kind of gumption you have to have as a filmmaker. I can proudly say that at Dharma Productions, we make sure that no studio has ever lost money with us. When I was with UTV and Ronnie and we released a film called Qurban that didn't do well, the immediate successor to that was a film called I Hate Love Stories, which actually we gave them at like cost level so that they would make up the loss. Similarly, I've had incidents like that with Fox and with Eros on when we've done 3 films internationally with them. It's very important, and that's something that I've been inherently trained to do by my father, is when you partner with the studio to make sure that it's not just, they're not a funding bank for you, that are just going to steamroll you and you don't do anything for them back in return. So yes, if certain studios are re-strategizing their way, there is reason, because the monies that you get out of just pure Hindi film exposure in terms of distribution is not what you are imagining it to be. Kind of crisis that crisis has existed for a while. The reaction has been a bit late. So you must know that the footfalls have reduced considerably. We're in a very strong multiplex zone, and what was considered footfalls, like I'll give you a bit of trivia. Agnipath, my father's film that released in 1990, was considered a box office failure. Right. Agnipath that we remade in 2011. Yeah, 2011 was 2012 was considered a box office success. More people saw the Agnipath of 1990 than the Agnipath of 2012. So that gives you an indication that though your film might be a success in terms of monies, etc., but the footfalls, the number of people watching movies in cinema halls, have reduced by 30 to 40%. Which brings you back to the fact that our growth in cinema has reduced considerably for various reasons. It could be the increasing power of national television, the whole power of the internet, and the digital world slowly engulfing RTG, even in the youth section. And there are various other obstacles, the other options that a consumer base has, that have resulted in the dropping footfalls. Now, what happens is that this is one part of it. The second part of it is the studio system that are trying to make movies constantly, provide software for their company, provide verticals, be it to satellite, to music, to digital, to theatrical, diaspora, and India. And then there are budget issues, because there are actors and movie stars who have certain remuneration levels, and everyone along with it. So somewhere creeping in all this has been a minor level of delusion, as in people who are charging a certain amount that perhaps it's not worth paying them that amount, and you have to structure a film accordingly. Now, some studios perhaps took some kind of decisions that may have, and we've all gone wrong as boutique production houses like Dharma Productions or studios. There have been certain, I don't think, like, well, I'll tell you, Yash Chopra once told me, films don't fail, budgets do.